Hey friends, welcome back to my page. We are going to take some of these, I call them split ball beads. Some of y'all call them half beads. We're going to use some of these. I've got the big Mama Jamma scissors that I got from Lowe's because we are going to need these because we are going to be cutting some MDF. So when you hop on, say hello. I'm really excited about this project. It's going to be easy peasy. I think anybody could do it. So here we are, Thursday night. Tomorrow's Friday. Are y'all excited? I sure am. So when you hop on, hit the heart button, okay? Sprinkle out the video, share it to your friends, and come back here and type in the word March, because that is the key word, okay? And let me find y'all. Where are all my friends? Where are y'all at? All right, so we're going to use the March Club transfer again. Okay, I'm going to use it until the very last minute. I've got some wire, black wire here. We've used this before. Craft wire. I was trying to find out what the name was. So let me get this going here. You know how that is. I was rushing. I went and got some pampering done. I got my nails done. I got my eyebrows waxed. I got my toes done. So, where did y'all go? Hold on. The comments are going so fast. There it is. Did I get it? Okay, I got it. All right, so I have a rectangle simple shape. All right, so we're just going to take this simple shape and we're going to take the March Club cutouts that Zach did. And I'm taking the flowers only, okay? So I actually am going to show you how we're going to cut the stems off, okay? So I've already done 2 of them as a test just to see if it was going to work and that it wouldn't break. Hi Betty, hi Joanna, hi everybody, Marsha and Patricia and Autumn and Crystal and oh my goodness and everybody, Michelle Pryor. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this right here and I'm gonna just lay these on this simple shape board. Okay, so I've got that one. This one's gonna kind of go in the middle. But basically what we're doing is we're just going to cut off some of the stem. But we also want to make sure that we have enough room for our beads. Okay. Bead, 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 bead. All right. So what you're going to do next is once you have them placed where you like them, okay, you're going to take a pencil and you are just going to simply draw a line over the area that you need to cut. Okay? So, I have some of these. These I found at Lowe's, I don't know, probably a year ago. So this should cut, these should cut. Annette, tomorrow's the last day for quarterly qualifying. I know, right, Michelle? And everybody! All right, so on that line, the pencil line, I'm going to hold close to it and just chop it like it's hot. Okay, now I'm going to, just for grins, see if regular scissors will be easy and hope that I don't break it. I hope Zach has one of these on backup. So if you sit there and gnaw at it enough, just like this, you should be able to get it cut. Okay, so in case you don't have any of these mumbo jumbo scissors, you could do what I'm doing. You're basically like sawing off the stem. Okay, just be careful so that you don't end up breaking the cutout. All right. Then, you could just snap it off. Boom. Okay, so you don't need to run out and get these, okay? Don't do that. It's not needed. All right, I'm not going to save my stems. I'm going to throw those in the trash. Now, we need to paint these. And we are going to... I always open the wrong drawer. So, a while back, I used this to paint our adorable farmhouse pig that we sold in the cutout sale. And I'm dedicating this to my cutout holder. Okay, so now I'm going to take some Waverly chalk paint, and we are going to paint these white. You're welcome, Annette. Jackson's fine, Marianne. Are you referring to Mr. Dylan? Dylan is the blondie. Okay, so this sponge brush does not fit in here at all, so I'm going to force it in there. He's fine. He's in a boot. You know, just think how life is, right? When it rains, it pours. All right, so we're just going to paint these white. Y'all know me, I am not a perfect painter. Just make sure that they are covered. Good grief. I've already got paint all over me. I need like a paint tray, y'all. Here we go. His boot needs chalked, yes. Okay, so I'm just going to pour a little bit of white chalk paint. Paint, not paste. I'm just using chalk paint tonight, okay? And I'm just going to paint these cutouts white. My arm's stuck. Now, don't get too much on your brush because it will go over the side. Which, maybe that's what you want so that you don't have to paint the sides. Or you're like me and you're like, well, if it goes over the sides, whatever, right? Because I'm not painting the sides tonight, y'all. I ain't got time for that. So you do you, okay? And this little guy does not want to stay in place. It's being difficult. So let's come over here and we're going to do the same thing to this one. Now, we are going to actually chalk on these cutouts with black paste. Okay, so white and black. Y'all know me, it's my jam. Basic colors. Drives Zach crazy. That's just how I roll, okay? I know, right? Boys, yes. I know, Marianne, it's okay. Sometimes I can't keep their names straight either. But yes, Dylan had to go to the urgent care this morning. Complained of his foot hurting. So he's in a boot. We'll see what it brings. I'm just like, oh man, not another season of baseball. Like he's really enjoying it this year. This season, I guess. It's like he realizes like, oh man, I'm kind of good. So he gets excited. And he's the one that's out in the, he plays center field and third base. And when he plays center field, you can hear him all the way to the bleachers. He's like, where's the play at? And everyone yells like, first. How many outs do we have? And they're like, 2. He's like, baseball ready. It's like, man, I hope he gets to play. I hope it's nothing major. We shall see. Everybody say a prayer. So that has happened today. That kind of threw us for a curve. But it'll be fine, right? It's fine. I'm fine. Zach is fine. Zach took him this morning. Sorry, bud. I gotta work. All right, so I'm going back over that one because it's a little bit light. Like some of the MDF is showing, the wood is showing through. So let me just top these off with one last little bit. Not too much though. Get back over here. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, everybody. He'll be fine. Like he was walking on the boot tonight because he has to go to school tomorrow. He's got a test. And I'm like, you're not going to be able to take your crutches tomorrow, so you need to walk in the boot. So he's been practicing. So far, so good. He's not in too much pain. And then he did get some classwork done today. We logged into his Google Classroom, so he was able to do some quizzes. All I gotta say is if you're a teacher, bless you. Bless you, because in the 1 hour of time that Zach tried to work with him, I wasn't sure one of them was going to make it out alive. Let's just say that. All right, I think we're good there. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to put something on top of it, okay? All right, here we go. Let me clean this up. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm so glad. So let's dry this, and we're going to add some wax. Okay, why do we wax, y'all? What is happening? Getting caught. All right, so let's dry this really quick. We've got our simple shape. Keyword is March, y'all. So hit the heart button, type in March. That is the keyword. I added a couple things to the supply list. All right, so I do have a little bit of overload of the paint on the sides. So let me just go and grab that really fast so that it doesn't get everywhere. And then we are going to wax them. And y'all can tell me why we wax. It's very important. All right. Okay, so I'm going to move these more towards me on this sticky mat, trying to avoid some of the clumped up paint, okay? Because then we're going to go in and we're going to take our wax. Oh, look at everybody. Protect your surface. Yes, paint doesn't lift up. Yes, anytime that you paint wood of any type, and you put a sticky transfer on it, you want to make sure that you apply surface wax. I sell the surface wax and this cute little applicator. It's going to help keep the white paint that we use tonight on our cutouts. And it's also going to protect our transfer, because if our sticky transfer sticks too well and we go to lift it up after we make our pretty things, it could stretch and ruin it. And then you'll be mad at yourself because you didn't apply wax. So, take notes, folks. Take notes. All right, here we go. Correct. Good job, y'all. All right, so let's move these out of the way, or let's move this out of the way. Over here, I've got my little cover, looking for my hole, because I'm just gonna come over here and hang this up out of the way. And then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna add our transfer. Now, if you were on last night and you saw the cutouts for April with the April transfer, we've got the milk jug. It is now the size so that the transfer will fit. We added, so we have this, let me see, organic, farm fresh, and then you have your pig and your chicken. Okay, so there's that. But then this morning I was talking to Zach. I'm like, dude, I need the chicken and the pig to stand. So friends, all of this now is listed on Etsy. Like, this is one listing right here. You get all of this. Okay, so go type in on Etsy for his cutouts, Farm Fresh Organic. They are there, ready for y'all to grab and snag. Okay, so let's get our club transfer out. This is what it looks like if you were to get this in the mail every single month. The 31st is the last day to get this, so we're going to open this up. Hi. I know, me too. The milk jug is so cute. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Good to see you. All right, we're going to try and do all of this in one go. Now, I just realized, did I do all of these the right way? Lord. Yes, I did. Okay. So we're going to line these up in the order that they are on the transfer. And I'm going to try and do these all together. Maybe. We'll see if it works. Okay, when you peel off your transfer, try and peel it from the center, vertically or horizontally. Okay. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? Yes, Michelle. April will be Buffalo Plaid Month. Faux show. All right, so I'm going to line these up. And I'm going to just take... All right, so there's one. And I'm already at an angle, so I'm going to just stay at the angle. Let's see if I can get these married up to where it may be easier for me to do them all at once. But then again, it may not be because the wood is going to be thicker than the actual silk screen. So let's see if I can get this without messing up the one that I just put down. We shall see. Okay, that one's fine. Good, good. Let's line this one up. All right. So now we have 4 cutouts lined up under this. Y'all see that? Right there. Okay. Yay, Marcia, how fun. You're doing okay, Bonnie? Well, I've been thinking about you. I see your gorgeous post of your house and the sunset and all of that. Keep posting them, girl. All right, here we go. Black chalk paste. Black and white. Love it. Gotta love it. Oh, thanks, Shannon. Thank you so much. All right, so yes, go to his Etsy site. You can comment the word March. And whenever you go there, whenever you check your messages, because you're going to receive a message with all of this information, you are going to click on shop products, and then you're going to click on wood cutouts, and you are going to see a link for his Etsy shop. Like these flower cutouts are called botanicals, and then the ones for April are called Farm Fresh Organic. That's what you would search for on his page. Okay. All right, so now I'm going in with a small squeegee, and I'm going to go over every single one of these flowers with black chalk paste. Okay, just like that. And kind of move quickly so that our paste does not dry in the silk screen. And if it does dry in the silk screen, y'all, that just means when you go to peel it up, it's stuck in the silk screen and it's not going to come out. Therefore, it's not going to show up on your little cutouts or whatever you're putting this on. Okay? Okay. All right, here we go. Pick up all of the excess. Put that over there. Close up my lid. I need a new black chalk paste. And now we're going to lift the transfer on each one of these individually first. Number 1. Ooh, they're so pretty. Number 2. I'm going to try and do this easy so that I don't smear them. Number 4 is coming up easier than number 3. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's a little bit of paste right here. It's washable. No big deal. Let me grab that. And then we're going to take this. Uh-oh, I remembered that I washed the cleaning mats today. So I have this gigantic one. I'm going to get my fancy spray bottle that I just got. Works so much better than that other one. Woo! It's going to town, y'all, spraying like crazy. And I'm going to grab some wipes to get all this off. Oh no, Cheryl, that's odd. Hi, Kay. You got your package. I saw that. So fun. Like, everybody should be receiving all their stuff. Like, yours and a few others were like the very last ones that we shipped. So everybody should have it. I know, right, Bonnie? I'm not struggling. All right. Take the board eraser, this white thing. It looks like a magic eraser without the chemicals or without the additives, whatever's in there. I don't know, y'all. Spray it front, spray it on the back. The back is the sticky side. So the paste will go through that screen. Okay? Then what you do is grab a paper towel. All right? And you're going to basically dry off, remove that excess dirty water. Like this. Okay? And you'll know it's all in the feel, as Jeannie said last night. If you're starting to slow down as you're wiping, stop what you're doing, because you're about to have a whole bunch of paper towels stuck to the back of your transfer. Okay? Oh, thanks, Cheryl, so much. Thank you. I know, me too, Brenda. I'm excited to see everyone's finished pieces in the VIP group. Okay, so now this is our transfer for March. There's only 1 day left. If you're watching the replay and it's after March 31st, so sorry, my friends. You can no longer get that transfer. All right, this. What shall we do? I think we're going to make a big mess, and we're going to sand it. We're just going to sand the edges. Okay? Make them look a little raggedy. And then we're going to cover them up with some Distress Oxide. Okay? So this sanding block I got from the Dollar Tree. They usually come in like a 2-pack. I haven't been to the Dollar Tree in a long time. I don't really need to go to the Dollar Tree because I don't need any more stuff. Now, Zach may go every once in a while and come home with some goodies, but I don't need any more of their stuff. All right, nothing fancy. Make a big old mess, y'all. Have fun, okay? So let me wipe this off. And flip it around, wipe the edge. Actually, I love what it looks like when you wipe it off with a wipe after you've sanded it. Hi, Janet! Thank you so much, Janet, for the stars. So I'm just drying this off because I took a really wet wipe to it. Some people are crazy, but not some people. Y'all are probably thinking I'm crazy for doing this, but I just want to make sure that it's dry. All right, we're going to use our little guy tonight and see how he cooperates. All right, so this is what the edges look like. See that? Kind of cool, right? All right, let's go in with this. This is my little finger daubers I got off of Amazon. And Distress Oxide. $3.15 after seeing others' boxes now. I wish I bought more. Do you really? That's awesome. Hey, y'all. All you gotta do is message me, okay? All you gotta do is message me. All right, so let's go in with our little guy here and make a big old mess out of this, because I just did. Might as well keep making a mess with my fingers. And you can always take a wipe to it. Good gravy, y'all. A little excessive with the mess. All right, and just, I'm really blackening up the edges of this. Now, I did make too much of a mess, okay? So I'm going to go in here and wipe off some of that excess that I got a little crazy with. Good enough. All right, so this is what it looks like now. See the edges? Woo! Okay, now what we're going to do is go in with some tape because we are going to paint some little half beads. I'm going to see if this tape works. We're going to paint them black. How about that? We're going to do this size. All right. Thanks, Brenda Perry. So, flip your tape. I should have just kept my sticky mat out here, y'all. All right, let's make this one longer. See if we can get 2 beads on there. Hi, Penny. We're creating with the club transfer again. Trying to give y'all lots of ideas. All right, so I have 4 total. So I'm done with these. Put that away. Grab a paintbrush. I'm just going to use my chalk paste. I think somebody got glue in this one. Zach. Put the lid on that ink. Ooh, Shannon. Girl, thank you so much. Hi, Tina and Betty. All right, so now we're going to just paint the beads. Look, y'all always have my back. Shannon's like, put that on there. I didn't even think about that, y'all. That probably does dry out really fast, huh? I want to try the crayons, the distressing crayons. My mom has them, and she was telling me about them. I think I may go order me some. Like, I need one more thing, but so that way I can show y'all, right? I gotta be the guinea pig. All right, so this was easy to paint. Hold it up to eye level and go around to make sure that you got all of the edges, okay? 4 black dots, all right? Shut this. I better close this, Shannon. Okay, now we're going to take our cutouts. I hope they're dry. Yes. I'm going to do my very best and try. I'm going to sand these bottoms off so they're flat, okay? Because we did take our scissors to them. Just to have a finished look, right? Thank you for sprinkling, y'all. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Boom. Maybe we'll do this one. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Okay, we need to make room for our beads. So I'm going to actually glue the beads first. So that will help me place the flowers. Okay? Illinois in the house, Miss Kim. How are you, my friend? Did you, Michelle? She is. Cynthia, I shared the club transfer last night. I gotta see if I can find it. I have the cutouts. Hold on. I keep it in my club drawer. I have every club transfer since I've joined. Farm Fresh Organic. And then we have the cutouts. We have the standing pig, the standing chicken. Oink, oink. And then we have the milk jug with this. You can do the milk jug without the cutouts. But this is all one set, all together. I'm excited. You should be excited. All right, let's grab our beads. So far, this is behaving. Let's just see if it's ready to go. That's the next question. Heck no, it's not. Awesome. You are amazing. Back up. It's warm. Kind of. All right, I can grab permanent, what do you call it? Super glue. It's okay. We'll be fine. So I use Gorilla Super Glue Gel, and I like to bang it like that to get it to the edge. So let's go in and put our little dots, our little beads. Where are my beads? Yes, it is, Cynthia, right? It's going to be a fun month, y'all. And who knows, we may think of other cutouts to come along with it. I do need a glue stick. Yes, you're right. I think we'll be okay with the super glue. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this one. Y'all, these simple shapes are amazing. Like we did this one with the club transfer last week. So now we're just taking it and we're doing it this way. This is the club transfer. I just put the faux flowers over it. Pretty fun. Okay, so let me think about this. I also have to punch holes in this. Okay, let me raise these up a little bit. All right, I think I don't like those two beside each other. So let me just rearrange these just a tad. There we go. Yes, okay. Yes, Donna, the battery is separate. Okay, yeah, here it comes. It's all working. The battery is separate. We have lots of power tools that are Ryobi, or Zach does, I should say. So we have the batteries. But yes, the glue gun is decently priced. It's the batteries, but the batteries are so worth it. Well, you have to have it, right? But that's why we bought several of their products for that reason. Okay, so we got those flowers, or that twig, whatever that one is. Let's go in with this one. Place this down. Then we'll do this last one. I know, Jeannie, right? And we have two or three charging stations so that we always have one that is charged, because Zach and I both use them. Not that you need to go buy multiple, but. All right, so now we're going to take our power punch. This is like a gigantic hole punch. And I've got to figure out, okay, I'm going to be smart about this, Jeannie. I'm going to measure. Okay. So this thing is exactly about 12 inches, okay? So I'm going to, here's center, here's 3, 3. So I'm going to come in right here. I'm so proud that I am measuring. And I'm going to come in right about here. Okay. And do my hole punch. And you know what? Now that I think about this, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this because of the cutouts. I just realized that. That wasn't smart. Punch your hole before you place your cutouts. Okay? So let me go in with this one and see if I can do this one. All right, this one might work. This is called a Crocodile. But I do prefer our Power Punch. Okay, so I'm going to line this up. Right there. Okay. But it does the exact same thing. Okay, and look, I missed the hole. Like, there's my mark. So I need to come in a little bit from this side. Okay. Too funny, y'all. You mark it and you miss it. All right. That's hilarious. Just erase the darn dot, okay? Oh, Bonnie, I am smart until I put those wood cutouts on there before I punch my holes. Okay, so we're just going to use our black wire. Let me undo this, or let me twist this around. This is thinner wire, so it's a lot easier to work with. And then you do that. Okay, so we got that one. We got this one. All right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to see if I can, no, it's not going to work. Line these up like this. I want thicker wire, so I'm going to marry these up. Okay. And this has now become the biggest mess of tangling. All right, so now let's try this again. All right, so we're gonna cut it right here. I'll let Zach untangle that for me. He would be so honored to do that. And then we're going to marry it up again. Now, before I do that, I'm going to cut these ends. I got one. Okay. Marry that up. Perfect. It is. It's the raffia but wire. You are so correct. Oh, you did, Penny? Okay, I'll have to look. I know, you do you, right? Oh, thanks, Joanne. Thank you. You should become a designer. You don't have to get up here and sell all this stuff. You just sit your butt in the chair, you get your supplies at a discount, and you make pretty things. End of story. Don't ask questions. Just kidding. All right, so I'm going to go in this way and just loop this up so it doesn't come out. And then I'm going to come over here and kind of twist these together and do the same thing. Okay. Then I think what I'm going to do is take my pencil and very carefully, without poking myself, wrap the wire around the pencil so that it creates like a circle. I don't know. Yes. If you become part of my team, y'all, you can get 40% off these products. 40. Oh, look, y'all. I love this. Oh my gosh, look. I love how I did the wire. It adds such a cute touch. You're probably like, show us, lady. Oh my gosh. Look how cute that is. Oh, that is darling. See the wire? It's like a curly Q. It just adds such a cute touch. I love it. I love it. So you have to come back tomorrow because I think I'm going to do the one last project with this. And I think it's going to involve a fence. So, yeah. So here's, like, go grab you a pack of simple shapes. They come 2 to a pack. 1 vertical, 1 horizontally for your club project. But look at that, y'all. That is special, right? Go recreate this. Yes, they're like little roses. And post it in the VIP group. And y'all come back next time. We'll see you later. We appreciate y'all. Bye.